Good morning. Welcome to an episode of SpearoQuest. Today's quest, we will be attempting to shoot some mangrove snapper in Marathon. Going to get gas right now. Weather is absolutely phenomenal. Alright, so this trip to Marathon was actually broken up into 3 different dive days. I'm pretty new to spearfishing and Marathon as well, so the majority of the trip was actually us trying to find spots. We ended up staying on the Atlantic side the entire trip, and later found out that there's more spots on the Gulf side. The Atlantic side is actually better for hunting pelagic fish and doing, drifts. Marathon, specifically Thunderbolt wreck, which we didn't end up diving on this trip. So we didn't do great. We didn't slay it, but we still shot some fish this trip. It was good. This trip, on the first day, I think I ended up doing 40 total dives. It was a lot of us putzing around, looking at the sonar, trying to find structure, and then diving out and actually checking out the structure. The visibility was pretty good. I think where we ended up shooting the most fish on this trip was actually next to the 7 Mile Bridge. This clip right here, there was a really nice mutton snapper, and he just did not let me get close enough. He was not about it. You can hear me grunting. If you're not super familiar with spearfishing, grunting is a technique that divers will use to try to get the fish to come in because they're naturally curious. But this guy just was not having it.
Oh man, I just passed up on a f***ing mutton snapper. Holy shit, he was huge. There are big fish down there.
There was not many big fish down there. just that mutton snapper. This clip was a different spot we were at, and this rainbow runner came swimming through, and I got real excited. Chased him down, put a shot in him, and I thought I had him. I haven't actually shot a pelagic fish yet, and he tore out, and I was super disappointed.
Damn it! Did you see that?
This next one, you see a school of mangrove snapper come from the right there. All broadside, super easy shot. Line up on this one and plug him. We shot 2 different mangrove snappers this trip, and they were both pretty small. They have to be 10 inches to keep. I think the smaller of the 2 that I shot was 11. This guy, I think, was like 13. And here I'm just braining and bleeding the fish. We brain it first to put it out of its misery, and then bleed it because it improves the meat quality. Something I learned that's pretty cool is you can actually brain the fish first, and the heart will continue to beat after the fish dies for a little bit. So you can put it out of its misery before you bleed it. I think the video makes the visibility look much better than it actually was on this spot. We were right next to the 7 Mile Bridge, and the current was absolutely ripping. This was towards the end of day 1, I believe, and I was actually unloading my dad's gun on this one. I took a dive and saw this nice group of mangroves. Just had to pick one and plugged it. He was the smaller of the 2 that we got. It's crazy too, when you shoot them they change colors pretty often. So I've noticed a lot of times if you shoot like with hogfish or snapper, they'll turn white. It's just crazy to see in the water. And then again, brain and bleed the fish. When you're bleeding it, you run your knife up and down the gill plate there. There's an artery. So you'll see it once you nick it. You can see here when I hit it right there. And then I'm also gutting the fish too. You don't have to gut the fish. I don't know that it really does a whole lot to change the meat quality. It's just more so I don't eat the guts, so I leave them on the spot. I got the fish when I can. And also it makes good chum. This next one I actually completely forgot to hit record. Saw a hogfish, hit record on the camera, and then took the shot on him, and he tried to rock up, but I got him out pretty easy. This one was, I really showcased my super skilled experience by swimming straight up into the boat like a dingus, donking my head. It did not feel good. Hogfish are really, really easy to shoot. They'll typically hang around as long as you stay calm and you don't swim at them aggressively.
Hog.
And they're just massive targets, huge cannibals, so.
Ooh, I also donked the boat. It did not feel good. Yep.
And same process, brain and bleed. This, the last clip that I have in this video, is actually from day one. I just realized this is actually day two. Day one on the trip, I was having a lot of trouble adjusting and diving. I was having trouble clearing. My mask was not sitting on my face well. My eyes were burning. I think I had sunscreen in my eyes. I was just all jacked up. And I ended up taking my action camera off.
Yeah.
And of course, when I did that, this is the clip here, I did a 50-foot dive. Thankfully, my wife was in the water recording. So I have a third-person view of me coming up with the fish, but I did manage to land my first black grouper, which was pretty cool. I think this was May 13th is when I shot this fish, so we were pretty far into grouper season. I don't know if you could really call it grouper season opener, which I know a lot of people get real excited about, but it was still pretty good grouper. It's my first one, so I was pretty excited to have some footage of it. I was a little disappointed that I dove down and didn't have the action camera on for it. You can see my shot placement was god awful, but still got the fish, and he tasted good too. You see I'm looking at him, he was just barely big enough. He did rock up just a little bit, that's why he's tore up like that, but I managed to pull him out of the hole pretty quick and not have to do a follow-up dive, which was nice. It's me just posing with it. Well, anyway, that's it for the first episode of SpearoQuest. If you like the video, please consider giving a thumbs up or subscribing. I'm going to try to post more videos like this. I have another marathon trip coming up in June. Thanks for watching.